If you had a living glass frog in a high school biology class, you would not have to dissect it to see its internal organs. Glass frogs are a beautiful, exotic frog that is found in southern Mexico, Central America, and South America. Other exotic animals and fish found in this area are the caiman lizard, coati, cichlid fish, collared peccary, and the howler monkey. Glass frogs like to live in rainforests in the mountains near flowing streams where it raises its offspring. This frog can slowly climb trees using its sticky webbed feet and jumps away from predators in one jump that may be up more than 10 feet, 3 meters, long. Instead of a croaking sound, it makes a high-pitched whistling sound to attract a mate. If it survives predators' attacks, it can live from 10 up to 14 years. The glass frog lives high in the trees above mountainous streams during the dry season. When the rainy season comes, it climbs down to the stream level to mate. The glass frog can jump more than 10 feet in one jump. The male frog guards the female's fertilized eggs placed on leaves until they hatch and the tadpoles fall into the water. The translucent skin of some species permits an observer to see the frog's beating heart. Glass frogs live up to 14 years. These frogs are charming and beautiful, almost magical in appearance. Glass frogs are usually tiny and can fit in the palm of the hand. The bodies are lime green on the top and transparent when viewed from underneath, revealing all their internal organs. They may also be white with a reticulated pattern of yellow spots that mimic the appearance of eggs within the female. On the back of the males, this egg pattern helps confuse predators when the males guard the fertilized eggs. Their rarity and loveliness are enhanced because they are hard to see and even harder to capture. Biologists, who study them in the tropical rainforests, are still discovering new species. The translucent skin on their belly allows them to rest with legs next to their body and softens the brightness of the edges, making the frog's outline less noticeable. This gives them a bit of camouflage with less visibility to birds that might be attracted to swoop down and eat them. During the rainy season, when they come down from the trees for mating, it is possible to see the eggs within the female's body before she lays them for the male to fertilize. They have big, bulbous, golden-green eyes with black pupils. Their eyes face forward from the top of their heads and rotate independently. They have excellent eyesight, which helps them catch insects to eat. Glass frogs are nocturnal. They are communal and live in small groups. A group of frogs is called an army. They hunt for food from dusk until sunrise. When the sun comes up, they find a place to hide in the trees under the leaves in the upper canopy. They sleep all day until it becomes dark again. They almost disappear when hiding in the trees. They stay high up in the trees during the dry season, far away from any land-based predators. They only come down when it rains. The glass frogs live in the tropical lowland forest and the mid-elevation mountain forests in Mexico, Central America, and South America. They live in forested areas near mountain streams, which they need to raise their young. Glass frogs can be found in southern Mexico and in the areas set aside for protecting the biodiversity all the way south to Panama, where they are not forced to make any significant adaptations due to human activity. They are commonly found in the rainforests of Colombia, Costa Rica, and Ecuador. They live in the Andes in Venezuela and on the island of Tobago. They are found in Bolivia. Some species live near the Amazon and Orinoco rivers, the Guiana Shield region, southeastern Brazil, and the northern part of Argentina. During the dry season, they live up high in the trees. The dry season is usually from late November to April. It may start to rain a little in May, which is the beginning of the wet season. The heaviest rains are usually from mid-August to November. During this time, the glass frogs have their mating season. Humans' constant encroachment with the destruction of the rainforest is the greatest threat to the destruction of the glass frog's habitat. Human poachers try to catch them from protected rainforest areas to sell them as part of the illegal rare animal trade to collectors. The glass frog conservation status. About 1/3 of the species of glass frogs are stable, with 2/3 decreasing. Up to 36 species are threatened at different levels of endangerment. They all have protected status in their countries of origin. The biggest natural threats to adult glass frogs in the wild are other animals and snakes that climb in the trees where they live. They are also vulnerable to being eaten by birds. When they are closer to the forest floor during the mating season, they are vulnerable to be eaten by lizards and various small mammals. Glass frog eggs are a tasty snack for wasps and the offspring of frogflies. The frogflies lay their eggs on the clutch of the frog's eggs. When the fly eggs hatch, the maggots eat the embryos of the frogs. The male glass frog guards the eggs against these predators. When an attacking wasp flies up and tries to eat a frog egg, the male glass frog kicks the wasp away in a quick sweeping move that sends the wasp flying into the nearby forest. When they are young tadpoles living in water, glass frog tadpoles are vulnerable to be eaten by fish, birds, beetles, and even dragonfly larvae.